Welcome back, y'all, and Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully 2023 is better for us than the last 3 years have been. Continuing on with the Fox and the door panels. And on this car, just to refresh y'all, the door lock on the driver's side is jammed up in the the unlock position. And after looking around in there, I can't find anything wrong, so I'm assuming that the door lock actuator is just frozen. So I had already planned on replacing the door lock actuators because the passenger side also does not go up and down electronically. So what you get when you order these from LMR is, of course, the door lock actuator itself. And in their video, they talk about selecting the proper rod, and it comes with several different rods. But on these, the correct one is already installed, the ones I got. So you also need to get your rivets, and tools you're going to need are a drill, a couple different drill bits, a 1/4 and a 3/8 for drilling out the rivet on the door, because that's how the actuator is mounted, right here. And then a punch to punch it out, and then a rivet gun, which I happen to order the Chinese one that LMR sells in there with the door kit. Not much else to it. Let me turn on my light, try to get y'all in here, see if y'all can see this. That's the door lock actuator right there. And it's pretty simple once you get that drilled out. So first order of business for me is me trying to tap out the center of the rivet, which is pretty, this one's been in there for quite a while, so I'm going to be banging away on that to get that done. And then once I do that, be drilling this little hole out to knock the rest of the rivet loose. Once that's done, I'll just be pulling it out. I'll show you that. So I'll be back in a minute once I get this rivet popped. Okay, so rivet's drilled out. All I gotta do is swing this thing. It's almost impossible to show in the car, but just trying to swing it just right so it'll come out of the mechanism, which here we go. Okay, so there's the old one. Put the new one in. Get the connector connected first. Okay, just slide this in, and without being able to see, which it's kind of hard to get the actuator where it's supposed to go, but you almost have to do it by feel. one thing you can do is if you take the rivet hole, line it up, kind of tell you which, see, now that's unlocked, so it was the actuator. There we go. I think I got it. All right, so now I'm really going to try and show you this because this is kind of hard to explain, but now, being able to see it, that's where the arm, right there, hooks in. There's a little hole, so watch what the action does. See, it's not riveted in, but that's how it pushes up and down on the mechanism. Now, got to do, all that's left, take a rivet, okay, of course the rivet doesn't want to go in all the way. That's good. Oh. Try it. Maybe that rivet's just out of spec. Let me see. Try another one. Okay. All right. It's obviously not the right size hole on the rivet gun. So let me go look, see if I got another one. I'll be back. Okay, full disclosure, helps when you grab the right rivet. I don't remember what that other rivet set was for, but it was for the, I'm assuming for the, something to do with the dash, or not the dash, but the headlights. But anyway, I gotta adjust this. Probably just cut this out. It helps when you first grab the proper rivet. Should have known. But anyway, the head that comes on the rivet gun is not the right size for this rivet. It's one of these other ones that are on the handle. So you just take this, it comes with this little tool. You take it. Once you find the right one you need, there we go. Take this off, and this is kind of a pain to get back on, but you can do it. It's just, this is what happens is the blades, when that pops out, it's spring loaded, so the blades close down. So when you push the other head back in, you kind of have to really press it in there, and then kind of, as you're pressing down, thread it in, getting the threads to catch. It's kind of a pain, but maybe. If I loosen it up off of the blades for a second. A little bit more. And get a closer bite on it. There we go. See how hopefully you can see how I'm doing this. It's kind of holding your tongue right to get this started. Once you get it started, you can just run it down. Tighten this back up eventually. There we go. This isn't really the ideal way to do that, but that's how I did it. So, now that I have the proper size head and all that, we get the door lock actuator back in here. Okay. That is not what you want. So, I have messed up. Full disclosure. I did not get the rivet seated in right. So, let's see, that should have sucked down, but it didn't. So, something, see, it's the rivets piece is not coming out, so that's great. Way to go. All right, so I got to now drill this one out and get another one. Although I might, yeah. See how it's just popping in and out. So I'm gonna have to drill that one out, knock it loose, and okay, so I'm going to drill this one out, get the other one, and hopefully I can get it to actually action properly. So I'll be back. All right, well, the second rivet didn't work either. Not really sure what to make of that. They both got stuck and then were not tight. So not really sure if there's something wrong with the rivet gun, because it's like you pull it tight and you get to a certain point and it like pushed the it would like push it out and separate again. So I'm not really sure what's going on with this. I think it's possibly the gun, because the I don't think it's quite allowing the rivets all the way through. I think there's something in the way binding it up. But either way, I can't finish because, see, I was having to hammer, punch that through, and I think it's because this thing is just not square. So I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with that before I keep trying any further. Good news is the power door lock, I tested the power door lock actuator, and if I clip this back together, put the key on, you can actually see it operate. Bring you closer so you can see this. So it does work, and with it disconnected, I can actuate the manual locking of the door handle, which then, see, I can even probably show this. So, door's locked, and I can unlock it, manually lock it. So it was the door lock actuator that was broken. So, or seized up. So I'm gonna have to get a hold of LMR. Unfortunately, it's New Year's Day. They're closed. So tomorrow, probably reach out to them, try and get some new rivets and see what I could come up with on this rivet gun. Kind of upset about that because I just wasted a whole bunch of time, and now the door panels are off. I'm not gonna put them back on. Just have to turn around and tear them off. And I don't really want to start on the other door panel until I get this situation done, you know. But anyway, unfortunately I can't complete this video just yet, but you know, let you know, I won't post this one until I get an answer from LMR. I want to give them a chance to see, you know, see what we can come up with. They've always helped me in the past. So anyway, I'm gonna, you know, keep chugging along, doing some other stuff, and I'll be back. Hey, welcome back, y'all. So this is a few weeks later after working on the door locks and all that stuff. As you can see, I did get the rivets in eventually. I don't even know if I was pointing at it. Door locks are in. I did do everything else on the passenger side for the door. I wanted to post this up. I didn't actually end up reaching out to the LMR. I just looked locally, and Advance Auto, I highly recommend getting some extra rivets, because that rivet gun that comes with it, obviously being made in China, not the greatest. I would recommend lubing it. Lubing the, gotta lube the shaft. So, let's see if I can get y'all to stay. I just ended up undoing the container and spraying WD-40 down in there and worked it a little bit, and then I ran a couple, I bought like 10 of these extra rivets and just ran a couple, burned a couple of them, working them through. Give y'all you can get these locally at Advance Auto. Right there is the, let me try to get this to where it's not glaring. Yeah, let's go over here. So that is the part number right there. They sell them individually. They're 79 cents a piece. So I bought 10 of them just to have extra. I actually only ended up using 4. I did 2 practice rounds and then 1 for each door lock actuator. It's a Aveco rivet, A-U-V-E-C-O. Anyway, but that's in, it's working. Both door locks were working. Actually found out the reason why the power door lock didn't work on the passenger door was because there was no actuator. I guess they didn't feel like troubleshooting it. But everything's working. Unfortunately, I can't show it because I have since drained the battery to a point that, you know, I don't want to drain it anymore and have to replace the battery, you know, kill the cell. So, but that's all done. Another couple projects in the books, and be continuing on with some of these other things here shortly, like getting the new headlights in, which are still sitting there. I've got that new harmonic balancer. That way, that's a big one for me because I want to get to where I can set the bass timing and get the bass idle set, because I want to do that with the factory throttle body and have it set so it's good before I swap out to the SVE throttle body. I also have a clutch cable I want to replace, and I'm going to probably replace the front brake lines. Kind of taking it slow. Kind of had a lot of other things going on. But it's coming along pretty much once I get that done. Oh, I did end up, little tip, I noticed that when the AC would only blow out the defrost vents no matter where you put this. So a little research, I went vacuum leak hunting, and sure enough, over here there was another connector like this that a line would connect to, but it was cut off, so it was just open there. I capped that one off, and even though I don't know that it really did anything, this open line here, I capped it off, and all of a sudden, bam, I got the AC to blow out the different vents depending on which ones you control it. So, you know, I think someone bypassed or left those open when they deleted the EGR stuff or the smog pump stuff. But just little things like that, you know. I've just been working slow at it because I hadn't really been in a rush, and the weather's been crap here. So anyway, that'll be it for this one. Until next time, I'll be back.